What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, the parts are here, and I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm just gonna get to it. But you know, if you guys see my previous episode that I installed the Z32 MAF and the AEM high flow fuel pump. So of course my stock injectors wasn't compatible to the 370 cc's. So let's go ahead and take a look at this very quick here. All right, got me some stickers that will improve my horsepower for sure. Right, here you go, the 440 cc's. I'll put the part number so you guys can check it out. And it comes with some synthetic grease. Cool. Remove the two bolts that holding the fuel well, and that would be size 12 millimeter. So I'm gonna go ahead and start loosening it up. Make sure you don't bust your knuckles. Never fails. I got the first one out. Second one is out. Okay, so there might be some fuel coming out. So okay, looks like it's the same length. So as far as the O-ring goes, similar. It goes in, but it won't click. Oh yeah, with I'm assuming with the retainer clips it will help out. Just gonna go ahead and remove the other 5 injectors. Taking out all 6 injectors, it wasn't too bad. The factory O-ring is still in there. So I noticed that there's a lot of dirt, and what I'm going to do is spray some brake cleaner. Hopefully that will solve the problem. I have all the injectors in their position, so at this time I'm just going to plug the injectors to the fuel well. So hopefully that everything goes well. Got done putting everything back together again. Double check everything, double check the injectors, make sure everything is seated correctly, and yeah, there's nothing wrong. Double check your work, and especially it's a fuel related too, so rather be safe than sorry. I am relieved that the DW 440cc's injectors RB20 DET is directly direct fit onto the stock fuel well, so everything's good. hopefully. Alright, so I have a package here and I would like to show you guys, and let's go ahead and check it out. Let's take a moment and let's open this box right here and see what's inside. Here's the reservoir, 1.15 gallon. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this reservoir out. It must be the sensor for the methanol level. And on the bottom, that's where the nylon hose. Alright, so it must be the pump. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. See what we have here. Okay. Alright. We got some hoses. That must be for the boost, I'm assuming. This must be the controller. Okay, so here's the controller. The start PSI and 4 PSI. I guess you can set it up how you want the methanol to kick in. Error codes. Huh, okay. Without the instruction, it has all the color code for the wire, the hardwares. Okay, all right. This connector right here, I think this one is for the level sensor. Alright, and here's the nozzle, and they have these insert right here, the little plastic insert, and those are different types. I think one should be in there already. So I'm gonna have to figure out which nozzle, which insert that I need. Here's all the hardware. It comes with zip ties, some wiring connectors, butt connectors. Oh wow, this is like comes with everything. Okay, what else is here? Okay, I'm meant to lift this thing up. Alright, on the bottom, okay. Alright, these are the nylon hose that I was talking about. It will connect to the tank. All these extra wires, very long. Okay, so this plug right here, it will connect to the controller. See this logo? BP Racing. So it will give you guys an idea. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. So this is what inside the box. These are the good stuff here. BP Racing Speed Sauce. Pre-mix and ready to use is for water methanol injection system. So it's 50-50 octanium, unleaded. It's supposed to eliminate knocking and pinging. Alright. So just follow the direction here. $10 gallon of pump gas, and then you add this whole container into the tank. Alright, it would treat up to 10 gallons and supposedly to increase 7 numbers octane. So I've been hearing some good stuff about this, so I'm gonna give it a try. Back to the trunk, and what I have here is I just made the reservoir bracket, and these are just some aluminum that I got from Home Depot, and I already made some drilling. All right, so I went ahead and did some measurements, and so here's all the hardware right here. Here's the bolt, washer, nut. And I have these self-tap that I bought from Home Depot as well. So let's go ahead and mock this thing up. This is how it's going to look like with the bracket with a 90-degree angle. It should look something like this. It's kind of flimsy, but hopefully once I have fluid in there, hopefully it doesn't lean forward. I'm going to do some more reinforcement, keep this thing more steady. I got the solenoid hooked up. What I did was I attached the solenoid to the reservoir bracket with the zip tie. It's not going to go anywhere. And as far for the pump, is on there very good, so that way I can have enough hose that goes to the pump, and then the pump to the nozzle. So here's the controller. On the back side, it has all the color code for each wire, but I'm gonna look at the instruction, make sure it's accurate. Here's all the wiring, and here's the plug that plugs to the controller, and here's a LED light right here that needs to be hooked up to one of these wires that will indicate just to letting you know that the fluid is low. Alright, so all these butt connectors. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna check the instruction, and I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna mount this controller at. I'm in the glove box right now, and I'm thinking maybe just drill a hole, probably like somewhere up here. That way I can route the wires through. Some of the wire is going to go to the engine side, and some of the wires that it will go back to the pump and the solenoid. So as far as the controller, I guess it's just gonna be in the glove box for now, for the time being, once I figure out what to do, because I still have my Power FC controller too, so I'm gonna leave it as is for now. Everything all organized, and the wires that goes to the pump and the solenoid is this brown and white. As far as the solenoid, it has two black wires. So on a diagram here it says red. I know switch ignition switch, but as a solenoid, it has both black, and I'm not sure which is which. So I'm gonna have to figure out on that part. But as far as for the pump is pink and orange. So the pump is red to pink, black and orange. All right, so I got everything all ready to go. Oh yeah, and this white and brown, that goes to your level sensor, which is this one right here. This level sensor is the one on the side of the reservoir. So I need to plug that in before I lose it. Alright, and then the green and yellow, that's optional again. Let's see here. Okay, the gray and violet, that's the LED. So the LED has red and white. So the red one, it goes to the violet. All right. The white one, it goes to the gray, and then the red, it goes to the violet. All right. And then the red and black, it just go to the battery. And yeah, that's how it is. Look at that mess right there. I'm going to remove the back seat, and let's see if I can find a way to feed those wires and hose. I'm going to do some drilling. What I have done is I drill a hole on the back seat, run the nylon hose, connect to the pump. Here's another hose that will connect to the solenoid on this side, and the other side of the solenoid that will connect to the tank. So it's pretty straightforward. Got done drilled the hole and feeding the wires, connect to the controller. All these wires right here. Oh, who loves doing wires? Finally feed the wires through, and now I just had to hook up all the wires together. So put the cover back down. Alright, so I kind of feed all the wire on the side here, underneath all these panels right here. Kind of ghetto, but it works. Once it's done, it's going to get vacuumed. Alright, so I'm going to work my way up to the engine. For the solenoid, even though it has two black wires, so one wire, it will go to the brown and white. Alright, and then the other one, it will go to the ignition switch. The red wire, that will go to the ignition coming from the solenoid. And also I was feeding this gray and purple wire, and that goes to my LED. Alright, so the purple, it goes to red, and gray goes to white. The LED is installed. It looks clean. So what I have left is the nylon hose that goes to the nozzle, and the black and red, which is ground and power. Alright, so I'm gonna feed it through to the firewall, to the engine bay, and that should be it for now. As far as all these wires, everything is all hooked up. For the controller, this vacuum hose, it goes to your boost. I'm gonna have this going to my boost gauge. And I just got done routing the nylon hose and the black and red wire through the firewall. And the black and red is going to go to the battery. And so the nylon wire, I got it routed to the hard line with the zip tie. So it's gonna look something like this. And I'm gonna have the nozzle right here. So I'm gonna have to drill a hole, and then drill a hole and use a 1/8 inch drill bits so that my nozzle it can go in. Alright, so almost done here. That yellow wire, it goes to the ignition switch. So it's the same thing for the other wire for the solenoid. Power and ground is connect. The nozzle is in the water bottle, so I'm going to do a little test. But before we do anything else, make sure that the fuel injectors are not leaking once I primed it. So just hope everything for the best. I heard the fuel pump prime. All right, no leaks. Now I'm going to test the nozzle. It's right here. And so hopefully that it will spray some water out. And testing number 1. All right, it works. All right. Okay, so now I'm just gonna have to drain all the water out. That way, I don't want any water in the line. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. So next thing is I'm gonna drill a hole onto one of my J pipe. I took out my intercooler. This is the J pipe, and I already make the area that I'm gonna drill a hole, and this is where the nozzle is going to be at. So this dot right here, I'm going to use a center punch, and that way my drill bit, it can stay in place. Alright, so that's the area that I'm going to drill in the bit here. I'm going to have to remove my blower valve, set it to a side. I went to Harbor Freight and pick up some tapping set. So you're going to need these. So once you drill a hole, and then you're going to have to find the thread pitch. That way you can make your own thread. So it's not fancy, you know, but it will get the job done. Here's the nozzle. So I'm gonna have to figure out the thread pitch for this nozzle. So it's a 1/8, and let's figure out which one do I need. I found it, and make sure is, I don't know if you can see it, but 1/827 NPT. All right, so And also that you can try is you match up the thread together. If they match, then you're good to go. All right. Let's see here. I just want to double check something very quick here. This is about 9.9 millimeters. Yeah, about 9.92. All right, so the drill bits that that I'm going to be drilling is 1132. Okay, so here's the drill bits. 1132. All right, so I'm going to be using this drill bit to drill the hole, and then tap it for the new thread for the 1/8, and that should do it. And I'll apply some Teflon tape on it too, because it's I don't want anything that leaks. Recently purchased this part from Mishimoto, and it's for the water-methanol nozzle. It's a 1/8, and I like it. You know, it's the way how they design, and everything's good, but I can't use it for my J pipe because according to AEM, when you install this nozzle, it has to be away from the throttle body at least 6 to 8 inches away. So just for example, here's the coupler and then throttle body put like right here. So from the throttle body from here is about 6 inches already. So the thing is that with this this part from Mishimoto is made for the couplers. So you know, you're gonna have to drill a hole, and then you can insert this onto the coupler, and it has a little gasket and then a little fastener. So yeah, but I could use it, but it's just too close to the throttle body, so it's not going to work. But yeah, other than that, you know, it's a good product. You know, it's very good. So again, this is my fault. I should have caught this sooner. But yeah, so at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and drill a hole, and there you go. Drilling the hole. Good thing that the metal pretty soft, so it went through easily. And so yeah, at this time, I'm just gonna have to make a new thread, just like that. I'm taking my time, and then it should be done. So go ahead and use the T handle. That way you can make your own thread. I'm going to apply some PB Blaster just to have some lubricate. All right, so let me spray some PB here. All right, so hopefully I don't mess up. I'm just going to take my time. Take your time. Just work your way in. Now I made some new thread, so it looks cross-threaded, but it's not. So yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, so at this time I'm going to apply some Teflon tape onto the nozzle and tie it up. I install the J-pipe, connect all the clamps, everything's tight. I can't find my Teflon tape. I'll get some later. The nozzle's on there. As far as the nylon hose, I'm gonna cut per that length, and so let's see, cut a little bit. All right. And good thing about the nozzle here is it's the one that you push the hose in, and to release the hose, all you have to do is just press this little mechanism down and then pull the hose out. So it's very convenient. Awesome AM. Alright, so yep, just like that. And then at this point, let's see, the water-methanol kit installed, injector, fuel pump, the master airflow, it is done. So you know what, you guys know what this means, right? All right. Yeah, this is it. Test everything out, everything's good. I'm gonna end this video right here. If you guys watched the video all the way to the end, thank you very much. And if you guys think this video is helpful, do me a favor, hit the like button. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, go ahead, put the subscribe button too. And that will help me a lot. So yeah, on the next episode, you guys know what's up. I've been in this car for about 4 or 5 years. Be running stock engine, everything is all stock, and now is, you know, having all this modification, it makes a huge difference. So having, you know, suspension done, turbo, you know, a few bolt-on parts, yeah, it does make a difference. So yeah, just stick around for the next episode, guys, and I hope, cross my finger, man, I hope everything goes well, and hope to see at least 300, 350, I don't know, we'll see. And yep, I'll see you guys next time.